What if the pressure you've been feeling lately isn't stress, but activation? What if the frustration, the urgency, the restlessness in your spirit is not here to break you, but to build you, to initiate you? Because this new moon is not asking you to wait. It's asking you to move. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge, where astrology meets alchemy, where we take what's written in the stars and bring it all the way down to earth into our real lived experiences. I'm Bashea Imana, the alchemist, and I'm here with my brilliant co-hosts, our astrology guide, our cosmic translator, Diana Vanessa.
Hi, Bashea. Hi, friends.
And family, before we go any further, y'all are going to have to forgive my voice a little bit today. I'm a little under the weather, but we are still here, still showing up, and still stepping into this powerful energy together. And family, we are stepping into a powerful threshold. The new moon in Aries rising on April 17th, 2026 at 7:51 a.m. Eastern Time. A sacred reset. A bold beginning, a return to self. And I have to say, I am very, very familiar with Aries energy. I have a son with an Aries sun, a husband with an Aries moon, so trust me, I know this fire. I know this boldness. I know this movement. And Diana, you know this too, because if I'm not mistaken, you have an Aries sun as well.
Yes, one of my sons has his sun in Aries, and I've spent a lot of time with other people with strong Aries placements.
So when we say we understand Aries energy, we understand it personally and astrologically. This is not gentle energy. This is activating energy. This is the kind of energy that doesn't wait for you to feel ready. It meets you where you are and pushes you forward anyway. Because Aries doesn't overthink. It doesn't delay. It begins. And this new moon is asking you one powerful question. Who are you becoming? And what are you finally ready to do about it? So, wherever you are right now, take a breath. Come into the space with us and stay open to what is ready to begin. And before we go any further, if you've been rocking with us here at the Lunar Lounge, make sure you like, subscribe, and drop a comment. We really want to hear from you. What are you being called to start? What are you no longer waiting on? Because this is a conversation. This is a circle, and you're part of it. All right, let's get into it.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge, where the night slows down for you. Celestial rhythms moving, every breath aligns the truth. Astrology meets alchemy. Stars whisper what to do. Come sit beneath the moonlight, let the magic carry you. Aligning with the stars, aligning with the stars, moon magic.
Lunar Lounge. All right, and welcome back, family, to the Lunar Lounge. That was our theme song, and now we are about to go deeper. And I'm here with my co-host, the one who is going to break this all the way down for us, Diana Vanessa. But before I pass it over to her, I want to ground us in what this new moon is really asking of us. And I'll say this too, because of the Aries energy in my own home. I know that Aries is not subtle. Aries will let you know what it wants. Aries will move. Aries will push. Aries will challenge hesitation. My son was nicknamed Demando for a reason when he was little. So this moon already feels very familiar to me. It feels like fire with a purpose. And this new moon in Aries is a true beginning. Not the kind where everything is perfectly aligned. Not the kind where you have all the answers. But the kind where you move anyway. Because this energy is centered on identity, action, and courage. And what's powerful about this particular new moon is that it is sitting right next to Chiron, the wounded healer. So this is not just about starting something new. This is about healing the parts of yourself that have been afraid to begin. The self-doubt, the hesitation, the fear of being seen. The voice that says, wait, not yet. You're not ready. This moon is saying you don't heal first and then act. You act, and the action becomes the healing. I love that. You act, and the action becomes the healing. And that's why this energy may feel intense. You may feel a strong urge to do something different. Frustration. Oh, this is where I am right now. Frustration with anything out of alignment. A pull forward, even without full clarity. Again, this is not confusion. That's activation. And something else that's important here. There's a powerful concentration of Aries energy in the sky right now. This is independence, leadership, self-trust. This is you being called to step forward, not as who you've been, but as who you are becoming. And collectively, we are seeing this theme, the tension between living for approval and living in truth. So here are a few questions I want us to sit with. And Diana, this is your wheelhouse, so I'd love for you to expand on this more astrologically. Where are we being asked to choose ourselves, even if it disappoints others? Because this doesn't feel like light energy. Again, this feels like initiation energy. And I know you're going to take us deeper into exactly what's happening in the stars. So, Diana, the floor is yours. Talk to us.
One of my cousins texted me the other day and was like, it's April 9th, cuz what's good with this influx of Aries action-oriented energies? I left at the text and I told my cousin, I'm glad things are still quiet for you right now, because based on what's building over the next few weeks, that's about to change. And it's not just my cousin. I've been hearing similar things from a lot of people. Mars just moved into Aries on April 9th. I'll talk a little bit about that in the planetary lineup overview. In our actual lives, it really can feel like things haven't fully taken off yet. Mercury, which governs the pace of communication, our messages, and our nervous system, was in Pisces until last night when it finally moved into Aries. And Mercury is the last planet to leave Pisces because of a Mercury retrograde. So it moved into Aries. And with Mercury being the last planet to leave Pisces and the moon moving into Aries as of the morning of the 15th, just pay attention and see whether you're still feeling lethargy, whether you're still feeling like things aren't moving yet. For those of you who are not feeling that Aries fire, feeling it or seeing it in either yourself or the people around you. It's important to note that every planet that moves into Aries right now is going to be running into Neptune first. Neptune is like a fog. Whenever planets run into Neptune, you feel things, the boundaries and borders tend to be very liminal. Things can be hard to name. A colleague described it well this week. He said, it feels like things are percolating, You know something is shifting, but you can't really put words to it yet. So I feel like that's what we're going to be experiencing at least until Sunday, because Mercury is meeting up with Neptune at one side of the spectrum. That could lead to acting on unclear information without realizing it. In another way, it's receiving intuitive impressions and creative visions that haven't found language yet. So if you've been feeling lethargic, dealing with head tension, allergies, or things are just not fully clear, please give yourself some time for things to become more obvious before you act. Here's what's going to change as Mercury starts to move its way into Aries. Mercury is the messenger of the chart. When it meets up with another planet, it picks up that planet's signal and delivers it. So it's going to be telling us, it's going to be clarifying for us what new realities are forming. It's going to, Mercury's going to meet up with Neptune first, then Saturn, then Mars. So it's going to be fog, then some harsh reality or very clear reality, followed by action. So what feels true in this early window of the planets in Aries might not be the full picture for everyone. I'd wait until after Sunday morning, April 19th, before treating anything as settled or seeing what's fully settled.
April 19th, well, that's a pretty important date for us. That's when we are actually having our in-person new moon circle in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Still in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, and Virginia, if you're able to join us. And we need those of you who are listening, still tuned in right now, to go ahead and subscribe and share this with somebody that you know that could benefit from this message. So Diana, I've spent some time looking at this chart as well, and I am nowhere near your level of expertise, but one of the big things that I'm seeing is that movement forward, right? Like, get up and go do it. And then the other thing that we're seeing is the Chiron alignment, right? And so I'm really interested to hear from you. How does all of these things impact like our identity, our confidence, our movement right now?
If you're not feeling the impulse to move yet, I think more of us will definitely feel it this upcoming week. It'll be clear like what needs to move and change, what new beginning is happening. So let's get into the chart. This is a new moon happening on Friday, April 17th at 7:51 a.m. Eastern Time. Adjust for your time zone. So we've got this new moon, which is a point of initiation. The sun and moon come together here at 27 degrees and 28 minutes of Aries. Something's beginning. And as the moon gets brighter over the coming weeks and moves further into its cycle, we start to see how things are developing. This is also a reset point after the Libra full moon 2 weeks ago. Whatever relational dynamics you've been harvesting since then. So what's been coming up in your relationships? That's the soil this new. What makes this new moon really significant is that it's the first new moon in Aries since Saturn and Neptune formed a new cycle together by conjoining at 0 degrees of Aries in February. Saturn, which represents structure, discipline, time limits, and Neptune, which represents vision, dissolution, come together every 35 to 36 years. When they meet up together like this, it marks a generational reset for us collectively and individually. The Saturn-Neptune cycles moves like this. There is dissolution. Old systems that no longer work begin to fall away. Things that were held together by habit or fear, or even just inertia, start to loosen. They don't have any integrity anymore. The other movement is formation. So together, Saturn and Neptune give structure and form to what's emerging. This is like Saturn discipline meeting the vision of Neptune, or the dream of Neptune finding structure with Saturn. We've been preparing for this for what feels like eternity. We spent a long stretch of time in Pisces, closing things, surrendering, accepting things for what they are, releasing. So we were doing all of that with the Pisces, with the planets in Pisces. Now as planets move into Aries, especially Mars, okay? Mars rules this sign. And now we've got Mercury, who's just to join the party. Now we're beginning to see what the opening of this new reality looks like in Aries. We're not getting the full picture right away. Aries is an initiator. We're feeling the instinct to move. Their fire is starting everywhere. Some folks don't know how to handle the fire of Aries, okay? So we'll begin to see the first real outline of it in the Aries part of our charts and in all the other areas that all of these planets in Aries govern. So that's really important about this new moon. Not only are there like 11 planets, it's actually 6 planets and 1 asteroid, Chiron, stacked up in Aries during this new moon. I work with traditional rulerships, meaning each planet governs specific signs. The sun rules Leo, the moon rules Cancer, Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo, Mars rules Aries and Scorpio, Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius. So the planets piled up in Aries aren't just activating our Aries houses. They're also stirring the other areas of life that these planets rule. Some of you may be feeling multiple things wanting to move at once. So it's like not just one area of life that is feeling that this initiatory action, this cardinal change, this transformation. It's several houses in the chart. So this is impacting several areas of our lives. If we look at the planets one by one, we've got the sun in Aries, which is the plot line. It's about vitality, the light we're growing toward. In Aries, the sun is potent. The plot line of the sun here is initiation. It's creating things and it's having visibility and strong vitality. The moon in Aries is reflecting our emotional environment, what we are oriented to. And at this new moon, the moon is oriented to what is new, what is direct, and what is instinctual. We've got Saturn here. Saturn is where structure is meeting that initiation. One question we can ask with Saturn is, how is discipline being applied to my new motivation? Where do I operate within real limits? Where Saturn has set limits, Neptune is showing up as what is dissolving those limits. This combination can feel very disorienting because something's ending, but things are also coming forth. We just don't know what they all are yet. The question with Neptune is to ask, what is my new vision? What is my inspired idea? What is the spiritual conviction or the spiritual message? Mars is about the spark of doing and going. It's the activation. It's the mojo to act. And Mars is running the show right now in Aries. As Mars is building towards Saturn, it's going to feel like our drive and initiative moving towards a pressure point. The peak for that is going to be April 19th and April 20th. So just pay attention to where it feels like there's momentum, but then there's a hard stop or hard limit. At the same time that Mars is building towards Saturn, both planets are building towards a square with Jupiter in Cancer. Whatever is initiating right now is also being amplified by that contact with Jupiter in Cancer. So it's going to be definitely impactful. I've talked about Mercury in Aries, the slow pace shifting. Communications are becoming faster, more decisive communications when we're talking about Mercury in Aries. As the messenger planet moves through this Aries pileup of planets, it's going to be picking up the signal from each planet and delivering it. Watch what you hear, receive, and understand in these next couple of days, because Mercury is transmitting some important messages and comms that we want to hear and understand. Chiron is in Aries too, and you mentioned the wounded healer asteroid. It's been here since 2018, and it's marking where something is being healed for each of us. In Aries, what's being healed is the wound around selfhood, the right to exist, the right to be autonomous, the right to be myself, to choose myself. Note the presence of Venus in this chart. Venus is currently very strongly placed in Venus's home territory of Taurus. I think that Venus is the antidote through all of this Aries energy. All of this Aries fire can push us towards reactive survival mode responding. That's something we need to watch out for, not responding out of survival instinct. Venus is like a counterweight here because Venus in Taurus is saying embody stability, security, embody what feels well-resourced, and embody what is pleasurable. We're being asked to initiate from a position of self-possession and not fear. That's really important. Jupiter is direct and in strong position in Cancer right now. Jupiter amplifies, expands whatever it touches. And in Cancer, that's the emotional field, the creation field. That's the sense of inner safety, faith in one's ability to create, one's ability to grow and nurture. So with Jupiter squaring all these Aries planets, whatever is already in motion, it may feel bigger emotionally, it may feel bigger physically, it may feel bigger situationally, but the key is for it to be Venusian grounded in the embodiment of stability and self-possession. And if you're working with Jupiter here, it's to be strong in the faith that whatever you are growing and nurturing is going to flourish, and that it's safe and secure. We also, even though Uranus is still at 29 degrees of Taurus in this chart, this upcoming week, Uranus is going to be moving into Gemini. And that's a very different energy than what we have been experiencing with the last 7-8 years of Uranus in Taurus. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is carrying all this Aries energy when Uranus moves. So expect disruptions and breakthroughs in communication, information, travel, commerce, supply chain as this Uranus shift happens. If you want to know how any of this is showing up specifically in your birth chart, new clients can book a free 15-minute discovery session with me. Just go to my website at dianavanessa.com and click on the discovery call option under bookings. We'll look at your chart together.
Good stuff. Diana, if you could go a little bit deeper, because I think this is what everyone is feeling right now. There's this push, this urgency to move, to do something, to act. But with everything happening in Aries, especially with Mars moving towards Saturn, how do we know the difference between true aligned instinct and just reacting from pressure?
That's the question, because folks are feeling the push to move. Just because you feel the impulse, though, doesn't mean it's time to act. Sometimes it is, but sometimes the work is sitting with it long enough to understand where the impulse is really coming from. And with Mars and Aries moving fast towards Saturn, this current energy is building towards some kind of pressure point. And if we move too early, we might be acting from the pressure, not what's actually true for each of us. So I'd look for the decisions that feel certain without over-analysis. And I also recommend grounding back into the body, because if the body feels off or just not ready despite that impulse, then that's a no. So urgency doesn't mean that the timing is necessarily right. We have to be able to give ourselves the ability to move on instinct, but also take a pause where we need to.
That's so good, because what I'm hearing you say is just because we feel the fire doesn't mean we need to rush the movement. There's a difference between aligned action and pressured action. And I love what you say about coming back to the body, because that really becomes the truth teller. So family, this is not about shutting the energy down. This is about refining it. Let the fire speak, but don't let it rush you out of alignment. Let's go deeper into Chiron for a moment, because this new moon is sitting right next to Chiron in Aries, and I know this is really about identity. So how is this alignment specifically impacting our confidence, our sense of self, and even our right to take up space right now?
Chiron in Aries points to where selfhood is sensitive. We've been absorbing Chiron lessons as the right to exist as we are. Chiron in Aries is the right to take up space and the right to choose ourselves. Since 2018, we've been moving through healing around these type of identity wounds, like I have to fight to exist. I have to justify my choices to other people. I have to earn the right to act. So when this much Aries expression gets activated, the wounded healer wounds are likely getting activated with it. And so the question is, have we alchemized the lessons around fully living in our Aries expression, whatever that means for each of us? These situations that are coming up can feel immediate, like something has to happen right now. With Chiron, I think the work is to notice where these sensitive selfhood themes are coming up. If they come up for us, the question is to ask, what is this actually connected to? Is this coming from a clear instinct that it's time to assert who I am? Or is this coming from a wounded place? And then once you ask that question with intention, we can then choose from there. Because Aries is the self, and Libra, which sits directly across from all of this, is the we of the equation. The tension is built into this new moon. You and I both know that choosing ourselves doesn't always look peaceful. It can really shift dynamics. It can create a lot of discomfort and distance. And it can also reveal where someone else needed us to stay small. But abandoning ourselves to keep the peace is never the answer. This is where I think Venus in Taurus comes in and is actually helpful again, because Venus in Taurus says, be embodied. And this particular Venus in Taurus is saying, be embodied despite the awareness that resources may not feel limitless. With this Venus in Taurus, we have to be grounded and be clear about what we actually value. And it's from that sense of groundedness that we can be thoughtful in how we choose ourselves. We can be honest without being reactive. And I think this is the way to really know what tension is ours and what we need to deal with, or what tension is someone else's discomfort.
Yeah. I think the real question becomes, am I acting from my truth, or am I reacting from a wound? All right, family, let's take a breath. Because this energy is not just something we think about, it's something we feel. And before we move, before we act, we want to make sure we're coming from a place of alignment, not pressure, not impulsiveness. So I'm going to guide you through a short visualization to help you come back into your body, connect with your truth, and tune into what is really ready to begin for you. So if you can, find a comfortable position. Gently close your eyes. And let's go inward. Take a deep breath in. And slowly exhale. Again, inhale deeply through your nose, filling the belly, the chest, and gently release through your mouth. Allow your body to begin to settle. Your shoulders soften. Your jaw relaxes. Your breath becomes steady and natural. And as you arrive in this moment, just notice yourself. No judgment, no fixing, just awareness. Now bring your attention to your body. Feel your feet grounded, supported. Feel your spine rising, steady, aligned. Feel the breath moving through you like a quiet rhythm, reminding you you are here. This is a new moon, a sacred pause, a moment between what was and what is ready to begin. Under this new moon in Aries, Aries, you are standing at a threshold, a doorway, a beginning. Now gently bring awareness to your head, your mind, your thoughts. This is where Aries lives. The head, the brain, the nervous system. Notice any tension, any pressure, overthinking here. And without force, I invite you to just begin to soften that space. Let your thoughts slow down. Let your mind become quiet. Let your breath lead. Now imagine a small flame right at the center of your being. A warm, steady, glowing fire. This is your inner fire, your life force, your truth, your will, your Ashe. With each breath in, that flame grows a little stronger, a bit brighter, a little more alive. This is your power, not power over others, but power within yourself. The power to choose, the power to act, the power to begin again. Now gently ask yourself, what is trying to be born through me right now? Don't force an answer. Just allow it to rise. What is trying to be born through me right now? A feeling, a knowing, perhaps an idea. Now ask yourself, where have I been waiting? Waiting for clarity, waiting for permission, waiting to feel ready. Just notice what comes up. No judgment, just truth. Now take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, release the weight of waiting. Release the need to have it all figured out. Release the belief that you must be ready first. Because this new moon carries a message. You are not being asked to heal before you move. You are asked to move and allow the movement to heal you. Now bring your awareness back to that flame within you and see it grow stronger stronger now, brighter now, alive. Now imagine yourself standing at the edge of a path, a new path. You may not see the whole way, but you can see the first step. And this path represents who you are becoming, not who you've been, not who others expect you to be, but who you know deep within you are here to be. Now gently ask yourself, what is one step I am ready to take? Just one, not the whole journey, just the first step. See yourself taking that step. Feel it in your body. Feel the courage. Feel the fear and move anyway. Feel the strength rising within you. Because Aries energy does not wait. It does not shrink. It moves. Now repeat silently or softly aloud. I trust myself. I choose myself. I begin. And again, I trust myself. I choose myself. I begin. Beautiful. Now take a deep breath in and feel that energy move through your body, through your chest, through your arms, your legs. This is the energy that wants to move. So allow it. As you breathe, let your body gently sway. Roll your shoulders. Or on your next inhale, take a deeper breath. Just let the energy flow. Because, beloved, when this energy is not expressed, it becomes tension, frustration, restlessness. But when it moves, it becomes clarity, power, momentum. Now bring your awareness back to your heart and place one hand over your heart if that feels right. Feel your heartbeat, steady, alive, present. You are not who you were. You have grown, you have learned, you have become. And now it is time to trust that. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, anchor this intention within yourself. I move forward in alignment with my truth. Gently begin to bring awareness back to your body, to your breath, to the space around you. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe rotate your wrists and ankles. Roll your shoulders. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. You are supported. You are powerful. And you are ready. All right, beautiful people, and welcome back. Hoping you enjoyed that guided visualization to really set the tone for this Aries new moon. Diana, any closing words?
This was a lovely discussion. I'm looking forward to our next podcast together. For everyone listening, if this resonated, I'd love for you to subscribe to my growing YouTube channel at Diana Vanessa _MBA, where you'll find more of these conversations and other astrology conversations there. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.
Thank you so much, Diana. And for those of you who are in the DC metropolitan area, we'll be hosting our in-person New Moon Circle this Sunday, April 19th. And it's going to be held in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. There is some information in the description if you want to find out, a link to connect with us and to reach out to me for life coaching or anything that is wellness related. I can be reached at I am the symbol for at the Umoya, UMOYA, well.com. You can find me on any social media at the Umoya Well. I just want to say this to everyone who's listening. This new moon is not asking you to be perfect. It's asking you to be honest. Honest about where you are, honest about what you want, honest about what no longer fits, and then to begin. Not later, not when it's comfortable, but now. Take that first step. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself and aligning. Take care.